Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning. We're in the morning of our morning get ready, in the middle of our morning get ready. So you hear the microwave in the background as my son is preparing part of his breakfast. We're trying to get ready to get things going again, get ready for school, get back to a regular routine. It's a good day. I woke up so early today. So early. It was crazy. Who's watching me? I woke up so early this morning. I think I got to bed like 6:30. So I was ready for the hey, quiet down in there, son. I was ready for the morning workout. Why are these comments not showing through? Good morning. Where's Steve? Where's Suli? Where are you? Where are you? Everybody, come on in. Everybody, come on in. This my good morning, Steve. Good morning. Supporting platforms, Facebook groups, read, YouTube stream. Now I'm looking at their settings because yesterday I had issues with the comments coming through on the Restream site like I had before. And so Pam and Suli were in the conversation, but they were not being heard. They were like the children who was sitting at the table when Mama was saying, look, you are to be seen and not heard. They weren't even seen or heard. They were talking to themselves. I see you now, Pam. I see you today. Good morning, Pam. Good morning. Gonna hold off a minute and let some people come on in. Steve, how are you doing this morning? This wonderful, glorious Monday morning. Get your day started right. Let's get it started in here. I don't know why I have so much energy. You know what? I feel like that chick who shows up with all the energy, cracked out on something, and everybody else is like, what is wrong with her? Why she got so much energy? That's usually me. Like, why? Why are you showing up with all that energy? It's too early in the morning for all that noise. But I've been up, and it's not as early here as it is there. So today was supposed to be a conversation about, I woke up this morning and I saw my friend Darlene's post. Good morning, Tanisha. I know I got the energy because I've been working out. I know it feels so good, right? Feels good. So this morning it was supposed to be I saw a friend of mine, Darlene's, she did a live video, our tea timer, Darlene. She did a live video and she was encouraging people on her live chat to make Monday matter for somebody, make today matter. We're all going through our emotional stuff. We're all going through whatever we're going through. It's hard times for lots of us. And some of us feel very isolated. Lots of us feel very isolated. So today to reach out and touch a neighbor. I used to do a Touch a Neighbor Tuesday, but it's a Make Somebody Matter Monday. That's what we were supposed to talk about today. But I'm always getting these phone calls. You need to call. I don't need to talk to anybody I'm not ready to talk to. Listen, are you that person in your family or amongst your friends? You get that phone call, you need to call your daughter. Tanisha, you might get a call from your daughter, your sons. I can't remember if your son is married or has a girlfriend, but either way, from his partner, you need to talk to your son. Your son might call you, you need to talk to your grandchild. Pam, Somebody might call you, you need to get your daughter. You know, I get the calls from my sister. I remember from two of my sisters, you need to call your niece. You need to call your niece. You know, what do I need to call my niece about? What's going on? Good morning, mother. Good morning, Suli. Good morning, good morning. What do I need to call my niece about? What do I need to call my sister about? Have you talked to your sister? Have you talked to your sister today? My sister will call me and ask me, have you talked to your sister? Why do I need to talk to my sister? My mother will call me. Have you talked to your sister? Have you talked to your brother? And right now, we got people I don't want to talk to. There are things I don't want to talk to people about. Like, for example, this election cycle. For example, I don't want to, I am not the person, it's not even that I don't want to, I am not the person to sit and try to convince somebody not to vote for Trump. That's not me. Now, I don't think you should vote for Trump. I know, as a matter of fact, it's not about not thinking. I know you should not vote for Trump. But I am not the person to convince you not to do it. I have zero tolerance for that conversation. So I can't have that conversation. Even I have this FaceTime, this tea time chat platform, and I cannot have that conversation where I am leading the conversation on why you should not vote for Trump. It cannot be a back and forth. I can sit here and I can say you shouldn't vote for Trump. Look at what he's done. Look at his track record. Look at what's going on in this pandemic. But if you can't see that, and I have to tell you to look at that, I'm not the person. That's not a conversation I can have. It's not me. That conversation is not for me. That conversation will make me lose all respect for you. Your thoughts, your support of that man will make me lose every bit of respect I may or may not have had for you. So therefore, that is not a conversation we can have. Elaine says, I always knew when your children were in trouble when you called and said, have you talked to your child? Yeah, exactly. Call your son. I know exactly. My kids were my mother's grandchildren until they were in trouble. Call your child. Call your child. Call them. And my sister did me the same way. And the good thing about that is you have to put people in your, have people in your life and put people in your children's lives that can call. Your people have to be able to come to you. My sister has to be able to come to me. She has to know that I have enough love for my nieces. I have enough love for her or her, I have multiple sisters, for either one of them, that I have enough love for them and enough love for my nieces that I'm going to call if you tell me my nieces are stressing you out or they're struggling in this way, or have you talked to your niece lately? No, do I need to? Yeah, okay, let me call her. She doesn't even have to tell me why. Your niece needs to hear from you. Okay, no problem. Let me call her. Hey, niece, how you doing? What's going on? You have to have people, exactly. It takes a village. Exactly. You have to have people in your life who it's like sticking a dog on somebody. I'm going to stick my mama on you. I'm going to tell my mama on you. I'm going to tell your auntie on you. I'm going to tell my friend. I'm going to call Mr. Darian. I'm going to call Janice. Oh, you want me to call Janice on you? You want me to call Miss Janice? All right, let me call Miss Janice. It doesn't even have to be a relative. But the point is, even though it takes a village, so you need to have multiple people in that village who are capable of different conversations. Because if you call me and you tell me you need to call this person and have this conversation, no, I don't. That person may need that conversation, but I'm not the person to have it. That's not a conversation for me, and no, I will not accept that responsibility. And I'm learning to say no. Can't do it. Not me. Let that be. Now, what's the topic? Oh, okay. Why don't you have so-and-so call this person? Why don't you have this person call that person? I can connect you. I'm not the villager for that. But this villager is. You want to learn how to play baseball? I'm going to send you to Sully. Sully's the bat lady. Send them to Sully. Thank you, Mother. I had to let this hair go. I had to let it go, y'all. I had to let it go. I was looking at me on my hair. I kept coming to the table doing this, right? I was like touching my hair so much. I'm like, this is too much. I can't deal with all this hair on my head. I have not had hair in 20 years. I ain't ready to have hair. But maybe I'll let the top grow. Maybe I'll get my hair on the top. I don't mind touching this much hair, but all of this on the sides, I let it go. You don't have to have conversations that you are not ready to have. This is about protecting your boundaries. This is about protecting yourself, protecting your energy, self-preservation. I desperately want to watch the Republican National Convention. I desperately want to watch it. I want to know what the enemy is saying. I want to know the enemy's plan. I want to know the enemy's process, strategy. I want to know. But I don't know that I can literally stomach watching the enemy. I don't know if I can do that. You have to preserve yourself in every situation. Looking like Grape Jones. What's Grape Jones? Oh, Grace Jones. You're so stupid. I don't think you're seeing the folks on Facebook because I was on there and you weren't seeing me. Claudia's on Facebook. Are you seeing her? No, Claudia must be. I'm seeing the people in the group page. I'm not seeing the people on the. I'm seeing people in the group talk page, but not on the page. So if Claudia is on the group if Claudia is on Facebook group, I would see her. She must be on the Tea Time page, but not the group page. I am seeing some of the people on Facebook, Mom. Claudia didn't speak up. I think I would see her if she spoke up. Speak up. Háblame, Claudia, háblame. So protect yourself. Protect yourself. You know what, Steve? I like my Grape Jones look. I do. I love it. I look, but for real though, y'all, I didn't intend to go so far up, but you just get to shaving and you got to look at the back of your head, right? With a mirror. And I only had this itty bitty hand pocket mirror. So it wasn't very effective. So I was like, wait, oh, dang, I went too high up on this side. All right, we'll take the other side up. In a minute, I was about to be bald. So I just left it. I was like, okay, you know what? If it's uneven, it's uneven. She spoke up. Oh, I didn't see her. Lo siento mucho, Claudia, pero no te veo. No te veo. No. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Just a little. I don't see Claudia. I don't know. So there's something something going on. It was happening yesterday too. It's happening today. I don't know what's going on. The point to today's conversation really is you can get a call. First of all, have people in your circle that you can lean on and that others know that they can reach out to. So for example, if Sully doesn't check in, I'm checking with Bina or Pam. I already know. Bina and or Pam likely know where Sully is and what's going on with Sully. If she doesn't check in, I'm checking with Bina and Pam. If Pam didn't check in, I'm checking with Sully. If Sully didn't check in, I'm checking with Sully or Pam. You see, I'm checking with somebody else that I know knows them. Know your friends and know your friends' friends. So that if you're not there, you know how to reach somebody else that is connected to somebody that you're trying to reach. If you can't reach me, you can reach out to Darian. You can reach out to Janice. You can reach out to my mom. You might be able to reach out to Rose or Darlene because I'm talking to them dang near every day. Hell, you might be able to reach out to yourself. Oh, she was on Tea Time. She's good. You might be able to just reach out to somebody at the table. Hey, was she at the table today? Look on my Facebook page. You can find me. Know how to find your friends. Know how to find your friends. Know who you can reach to reach someone else. But understand that when you call me and say you need to call this person about that, I may very well tell you no. I don't need to. That person may need that conversation. That person may need that conversation, but I don't. So they're going to have to try to find it somewhere else. Yes, exactly, Sulie Rose, my mom, darling, exactly. Somebody else. So does the Sonoma Police Garden Violence Department. Oh, so does the Sonoma Police Garden Violence Department. Right. But how do we reach Steve? Who else knows Steve that we could reach out to? I'm going to reach out to my cousin. Hey, cousin. You heard from Steve? Guard yourself right now. Right now, guard yourself. Have the conversations that you are capable of having. And if you are that person that can be the one to convince somebody not to talk to Trump, not to talk to him, not to vote for Trump, raise your hand, let me know. Hey, I can, oh, there we go, call his church. I can be the one. I can have that conversation. I know my mom can have that conversation. He's always at church, but listening to Tita. Hey, you know what? You got to get your church and your therapy at the same time sometimes. I know who to call. I know who to call when I have specific issues. I've got everybody categorized. It's like on so I watch Parks and Recreation every day as white noise. If I want something on that I don't have to fully pay attention to because I'm trying to pay attention to my stitches knitting, then I will put on Parks and Recreation. So good morning, Marty. Am I going to the march on Friday? The march, is there, girl, I don't even know about a march on Friday, but no, I will not be marching. I'm not going to be, if you're talking about in DC, I won't be in town on Friday. I'm going to be on a road trip. I'm going to be headed out there to Michigan on Friday. I forgot what I was going to say. Because I think I did know about a march coming up, but I won't be here. I'll be there in spirit, but not in body. I'm sorry, that thought just threw me. Sometimes I read your comments. Oh, you might be there to speak? Nice. Well, if you do come, Marty, be safe. Be safe. Wear your mask. Keep your social distancing. We have to protect ourselves. We have to fight the fight right now. Protect ourselves along the way. Guard yourselves. Guard yourselves. There's somebody for every conversation that needs to happen right now. Figure out which ones you are capable of having. I know it stresses me beyond belief. Especially, I have a loved one. My brother, I will say, I'll have to own this mess on Facebook. My brother voted for Trump. Don't worry, Mama. Not one of the ones you birthed. Don't worry. I can't talk to him. I love my brother. I cannot talk to him. And me and my sister's like, you're a fool. Your brother is a fool. Yeah, I can't talk to him. I love you, man, but I can't talk to you. Because I cannot argue with stupid. I cannot argue with it. It does not work for me. And the problem is that no matter how many facts you put in front of someone, if they argue, well, I heard this person has done this, Biden has said this. Okay, well, maybe that's been doctored. Maybe that's a doctored video. No, that's not a doctored video. That's him. Okay, but what about when Trump said this? No, that's a doctored video. Okay, so you can accept that Trump's video may have been doctored, but you can't accept that Biden's video may have been doctored. I cannot argue with stupid. I cannot. And you guys know me. I have a hard time not calling stupid stupid. So if I want to hold on to the love of those around me, despite stupid, I just can't have those conversations. I can't do it. I'm not mature enough for that yet. Maybe one day I'll grow up. Maybe one day I will be there, but I'm not there now. To me, it doesn't have anything to do with race or economy. At this point, you can ignore race issues. You can ignore, I don't know if he lives in a red state. Hell, that man moves all over the place. I don't remember what state he's in right now. I don't know what state he's in right now. You can ignore the race issues. You can ignore economy. You can ignore misogyny, sexism, bigotry. You can ignore all of that. And just look at how has this leader led us during this pandemic. This leader who claimed that it was a hoax. This leader who did not wear a mask himself until well into the pandemic. This leader who still held press conferences with people there, not socially distanced initially, people there standing next to him on the stage, no masks, that still held a rally in, Oklahoma, still held a rally, did not require a mask. How has this leader led during this pandemic? And if you just look at that, you really want him back? I cannot argue with stupid. I cannot. It's not like the little engine that could. This is the little engine that can't. I will not. I cannot. I wish not. I want not to argue with stupid. So y'all, I don't care what my platform is. I don't care what reach I may or may not have. I don't care. That is not a conversation for me to lead. It may be a conversation that needs to be had, but it is not a conversation for me to lead. Why? Because before I care about you, which you know I do, you know I love you at my table. You know I love you, period. Whether you're at my table or not, you know I still love you, right? I love me first. First. I am number one. And for my number one status, no, don't tell me I need to call anybody. Damn it, I ain't calling nobody. I don't need that stress in my life. Don't call me in the morning talk like, you need to call. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about that lady over there. Over there. Anyway. So Suli, Mama, Steve, Marty, I'm going to need y'all to call my brother. Be like, Kai sent me. Kai sent me. She said she can't talk to you right now, but she gave me your number. Look, if you can't go, send somebody in your place. If you can't have the conversation, send somebody to have the conversation that you need to happen, not to have. I don't know how many times I've called my mother, my sister, Mr. Darian, Miss Janice. Oh, look, for real, I've had my brother, no, sorry, it's not my brother. I've had my son talk to his sister. Christian, go talk to your sister. Chelsea, go talk to your brother. Chelsea, get this boy. I use everybody. I use the whole village. The whole village. I'm going to go to your Taekwondo coach. I'm going to go to your teacher. I'm going to suck everybody in to reach you where I can't reach you or where I'm exhausted from trying to reach you. Or where I really just don't have the strength or energy or knowledge or know-how. Sometimes it's just my sister. Hey, call your auntie for the math. Girl, I have my own one of those. My brother has always been different. I send my mama. Exactly. You have to have somebody that you send. But imagine the beauty in that though, right? This is what we're talking about here. We're talking about building up our community such that we have somebody to send. We cannot do this by ourselves. We have people, and you know, Marty, when you come to my table, I use everybody at the table as an example. So you know what? That's just how it is. We have people at the table who can be a part of every conversation, not one person. We have people who can lead the conversations that I'm not willing to lead. I don't want to because it sucks too much out of me and it literally makes me physically ill. I cannot give that. Go ahead. I cannot give those conversations my energy. I used to, and I used to stress and suffer, but now I've been on this self-preservation kick for the past 6-7 months of coronavirus. So no, I'm preserving myself first. And you know, whatever happens, whatever falls off because I am preserving Kai, that just has to fall off. But Marty can lead that conversation. Elaine can lead that conversation. Suli can beat you if you don't want to listen to Marty or Elaine. Steve will talk bad about you. He'll direct you to Marty or Elaine. Look, we got everybody at this table to take care of everybody. And then Pam and Bina, look, Bina's going to comfort you after Marty after Marty and Elaine went off on you, Suli beat you, and Steve made you feel bad. Bina will comfort you with her caramels. She'll give you some sweets to make you feel good. Here, baby, just eat this candy. Look, and Pam gonna remind you that you should have been at the table a long time ago. What was, call it like I see it, get up. Should have talked to them a while ago. You wouldn't have been stupid in the first place. You wouldn't be so weak, Kai, if you've been working out with us from day one. You wouldn't be suffering the way you're suffering if you get your tail up and work out. Get to the table, work out. Not to the table, to the mat. Get to the mat, work out. Everybody at this table, everybody in this community is a part of a village that's working towards the benefit and the growth and the uplifting and self-preservation of everybody else in this community. And if I'm not the teacher, somebody else at the table is the teacher. And I'm going to encourage you to go get taught. But I ain't the one that's trying to teach everything. A sign of maturity is being comfortable delegating and recognizing who can best handle a situation. Because you are a critical thinker. Well, there we go. I'm awfully mature then. Awfully. And I think part of it is that Steve says that brother sits on the short yellow bus of politics. That's a different flavor of Kool-Aid. Yeah, man, I don't even know about that Kool-Aid. Look, he's drinking something else. His Kool-Aid has no sugar. It's too sour for me. Guys, I'm going to go on that note. I love this community for empowering everyone in this community to recognize their own strength, to recognize, thank you, Rose. See, I'm signing off, Rose. I'm signing off. We are at this table empowering you to be you and to be unapologetically you. To be able to say no. Remember, one of our first conversations was say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. We don't have to take on everything. Take on what we can and leave the rest for somebody else to take care of. But don't walk away without saying, I can't handle that. But you know who could help you with this? Maybe this person could help you. Or I can't handle that and I don't know who could. Had a conversation with my mother this morning. I can't handle that conversation, Mom, but you know who would be good at that conversation? How about this person would be good at that conversation? It's not me. I wish I were, but it's not me. Recognize what your strengths are. Recognize the strengths of everyone at the table. And your table too. Like, this is our community table. But this community reaches beyond everybody who's at this table. So when I'm saying at the table, you know I'm speaking figuratively. Your table could be much bigger than this and should be much bigger than this. This is a village. We're all pouring into this village. We are all taking from this village what we need and leaving what we don't need for somebody else who needs it. That's what we're doing at this table. So make today a great day for yourself. Make sure you recognize your own personal boundaries. Guard yourself more than anything. All a key tool in networking as well. Thank you. All of what we're doing here, all of what you need to do, we are at war. And you need to guard yourself during this process. So dive in. Marty, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Make sure you take care of self. First and foremost, take care of self. That's how I'm going to leave it today. Stay motivated. Have the conversations that I can't have, and I'm going to come to the table and comfort you at the end. Like, yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't have said all that. But it's so insightful, so profound. But no, I can't do it. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Be safe. Be safe. I said, Mama, I said that wasn't the son you birthed. Right. I said that. I didn't give you that. I didn't put that on you. I didn't put that on you. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Physically distance. Please continue to find ways to connect socially, whatever way works for you, whether it's virtually, whether it's having some social distancing or really some physical distancing gatherings. Sit 6 feet apart, wear your mask, be outside, have some interaction with other people. Don't stay locked up in yourself. This is a time where we fight this war and we get this orange mess out of the White House, and we need everybody strong and capable, emotionally strong, physically strong. So we're going to keep pouring into you. We're going to keep pouring into you, and you keep pouring back into us. Thank you so much for being at my table. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. I'm getting back to work. Have a great day. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. Mind your sleep diet. Mind your food diet. Have a great day.